welcome back to some more Bridge. We're going to play a best hand match against the robots here. I wonder if I should play 4-board matches. These are kind of longish videos. I don't know. This hand is fine. It's enough to open a spade, but nothing to write home about. Partners 1 no trump is kind of interesting. It's kind of the default, like, well, I don't really have enough to say anything amazing, but I also don't have a terrible hand, so it covers a wide variety of hands. If partner had not passed, we would be required to bid here because there are some fairly strong hands that would bid 1 no trump. But he passed, meaning he doesn't have those hands. So if we want, we're allowed to pass this. And I think I will. My hand is fairly balanced. If partner had a good hand with spades, he would have bid 2 clubs instead of 1 no trump. So I'm not even worried about missing a good, like, 3-spade contract. We'll play no trump. It'll be fine. Oh, see you later. An error has occurred. Well, let's try joining the table again. I will pass this also. West is not willing to sell out to 1 no trump, which is a little bit weird. Usually, like, I don't know. Usually when the opponents are settling in 1 no trump, if your hand wasn't suitable to overcall immediately, this is kind of a dangerous time to come in because the opponents have already decided that they don't have much of a suit fit. And since they don't have, like, suppose that my partner and I have found a 9-card spade fit. I have 5 spades, he has 4. We said so in the auction or something. That reduces the number of cards we have available in other suits. And in fact, if you have a fit of at least 9 cards, then the opponents are guaranteed to have a fit somewhere of at least 8 cards. Pigeonhole principle will prove that if you want. Exercise for the listener, right? And therefore, it's much safer to intervene when the opponents have or might have a fit. And more dangerous to intervene when the opponents have decided they don't have a fit, because it means they have more cards in the other suits that you might choose to bid, and therefore are more likely to profitably double you. Here, he seems to have gotten away with it, because in fact Gib has hearts, and I have hearts. So, I don't know. On the other hand, he's pushed us into a better contract than 1 no trump, right? But also he, like, convinced his partner to lead a diamond, you would think. A human would be leading a diamond here, because West really stuck his neck out with 2 diamonds. You really ought to respect that and lead a diamond for him. Otherwise, risks like this are completely just pointless. So we're taking 4 heart tricks, 1 diamond is 5. We could take a diamond rough, would be 6, and then we have trouble setting up anything more in clubs. So the more promising thing to do, I think, is to set up spades. I'll play the 9 here. I don't really know why. I just want to have the 8 available in hand for some reason. What? Oh, West doesn't even have the king of diamonds? This is weirder and weirder. Maybe that's why he didn't overcall. His diamonds were too weak? Okay, well, maybe I will lead a club then. Because West, in order to have overcalled, I feel like must have some cards. He might have, you know, ace of hearts, ace of spades, queen of clubs or something. That would be kind of a bummer. But, you know, if he has it, he has it. What can you do? Okay, looks like he does. I'm not going to play the jack here. West might have queen X and be forced to play it. Yeah. No guarantee that was going to work out, but playing the jack was just like a 0% play. I'd like to get a diamond rough and also get to win my jack of clubs at some point after drawing trump. So what I could do is lead a trump to the king and then rough a diamond. But then I would have trouble getting back to hand, so I might as well, like, just lead a spade now, because I'll have to do it later. And the spade I should lead should be the king. Because I don't want East getting on lead to give West a club rough. And the king is the most forceful spade I can play. It requires the player with the ace to win it, and I suspect that that's West. But if it's East, there's not much I can do. He could win any spade and give his partner a club ruff, right? I wonder if I should have pitched a club on this, actually. Whoops. Because then I wouldn't have as many trump control issues. I see. Well, I'm sort of glad they're roughing this, I think. Yeah, the opponents have only 2 hearts left. So I can play heart, heart, club, concede a trick, make 2. Or I could go ultimate greed mode and run the jack of spades. If West has the queen, I might thereby make 3. That seems completely pointless greed. I'm just going to make my contract, right? Going plus is important. And we'll discard. Maybe they'll forget to win the queen. Nope. Yeah, so several of those decisions were in fact quite important. Although it seems I could have made more tricks. When did I slip up? Oh, since the spades are coming in and the hearts are splitting, and East has no entries, I should have crossed in hearts. Oh, and West has only 2 hearts. I should have crossed in hearts to lead a spade towards the jack. West wins with the ace, but can't draw my trump and can't give himself a club ruff. He can try a diamond, but I can over ruff, cash a spade, ruff to hand, draw trump. Okay, that's fine. I don't want to take that line. I'll take the one that I did. Thank you very much. That managed to scrape together 8 tricks. This hand is good enough to bid, but obviously I don't have any suits good enough to overcall. A double is a little bit like because you'd prefer to have 4 spades especially, but it more or less describes my hand. Partner's 3 spades is very enthusiastic, but I'm not enthusiastic about my own hand. Wow. Looks like we're going to make 4, huh? No, they've led a club, so I think I'll only make 3. We're losing a heart, a diamond, and 2 clubs, and there's not much I can do about it on the club lead. Don't rough this, please. Alright. I won't claim because there's some possibility that they'll misplay by not cashing the clubs in time, and then I could perhaps cash them, pitch them on diamonds. I don't think they'll make that mistake. I could play the king here to save the 2 as an entry to the queen and jack, but I already have a spade entry, so there's no need to do that. If I somehow get on lead, I'd love to cash the king, cross with spade, pitch all 3 clubs. Doesn't look like they're going to let me, unsurprisingly. Alright, so well, they still need to cash a heart, but of course they will. And we made 3 spades, that's fine. Uh, 14 is enough to bid, and diamonds is my... I mean, I don't have enough spades to bid, so diamonds is my best minor. Partner's redouble shows at least an average hand, and given that I have an above average hand, it seems to therefore be our hand. And furthermore, he doesn't have terribly many diamonds, perhaps 2 or 3 at most. Which kind of suggests that we should consider defending. We don't have any particular fit, and we have more cards than they do. So if they can't find a good fit, we could beat them and get rich defending. They have been a suit I have 4 of. You know, if we're gonna defend something, this is like how it might happen. I could double. I mean, I think I will. They might be able to make one spade, but in some of those cases, partner would run. Like, partner probably only has 2 spades, right? And in that case, I think he should run. But it's worth a shot. The opponents might squirm. No, we're defending it. Okay, well, that's happening. What do we do? Do we try to go for heart ruffs? Or do we try to draw trump? Like, the spade layout is almost certainly 4, 4, 3, 2. I guess not quite. It might be that East was really stuck for a bid. Maybe East's shape is 3, 3, 4, 3, and the best he could do is bid a 3-card suit, but you would think he would have picked hearts then. Just because it's lower and there's more room to run later if that turns out badly. So I think he has 4 spades. And only 3 hearts, because again, if he had the same, he would have preferred hearts. So if he has 3 hearts, that means these guys each have 4. So we've decided that partner has 2, 4, XX. And we think he has at most 3 diamonds. So he has at least 5 clubs. No. At least 4 clubs. If West doubled, holding only 3 spades and 4 hearts, he probably had only 2 diamonds, therefore 4 clubs. Right? So West's most likely shape then is 3, 4, 2, 4. We gave partner 2, 4. 3, 4. Three, 4, 2, 4. That would give declare 4, 3. Well, partner might be 3, 3 in the minors actually. That'd be reasonable. No, he can't because he's 2, 4 in the majors, so he has to be 4, 3. And he doesn't have 4 diamonds, so it's got to be 3 diamonds and 4 clubs. Yeah. That seems most likely anyway. None of this is guaranteed, but I'd like to work out everybody's shape before I make an opening lead, because if you know the shape that every player at the table has, you can kind of work out what plan declare might have and how best to defeat it. You can also kind of work out your own plan as if partner were dummy, right? God, I feel like I don't often get all 4 hands before seeing the dummy, so it's a little bit hard for me to keep them all visualized at once. Partner's 2, 4, 3, 4. Or possibly 2, 4, 2, 5. Could happen. But I feel like he might prefer to run the clubs then. So 2, 4, 3, 4 seems fine. West has 3, 4. Two, 3? What am I even saying? That's insane. 3, 4, 2, 4. So declare has 2 clubs. 4, 3, 4, 2. I think he ought to be like trying to set up for a minor suit cross ruff or something. That doesn't really work. I guess we could try to tap Declare. Clubs seems to be the suit he's shortest in. So we could lead club, club, club. That sort of sets up my 2 of spades as a winner eventually, right? Or we could lead a heart, trying to win it trying to get it to be a winner by ruffing with it. But I think Declare with a fairly weak hand and a 4-3 fit is going to have trump control problems. We should not make those easy for him by using up our trumps. The other line would be to lead a low spade to try to draw the opposing trumps quickly so they can't take any roughs. I think the one thing we're not leading is a diamond. Anything else could be right, I think. I don't like a heart very much. Not least because the jack might actually blow a trick somewhere. I think a club is fairly safe to lead one of, and then I can reassess once I see dummy. Since a club might actually be the right lead. Like, you know, players often lead from ace-king just like, oh, I want to see the dummy before I decide, right? But like, you did decide. You led a club. Maybe you needed to not lead any clubs. You can't undo that. But here, I think leading a club might very well be correct, and I can reassess once I've seen dummy. Yeah, so there's the 3-4-2-4 I predicted. And I still think that partner is 2-4-3-4. But we've found something important out, which is that the club honors are in dummy, not in partner's hand. So continuing clubs to tap Declare is not going to succeed. This club has been an ineffectual bad lead. Declare is in fact thrilled to see a club lead. I think we should lead a heart. Otherwise, Declare will have time to discard some heart losers in his hand on club winners in dummy. We don't particularly need a ruff. I think partner can manage to take 3 heart tricks with king 10 4th. Well, Declare will have to ruff one. Yeah, this also taps him, I guess. Oh my god. Declare is not allowed to have any honors. This is not going great. So what the hell does partner have? Nothing in hearts, nothing in clubs, but he found a redouble. I think, like, he kind of has to have ace, king of diamonds, king of spades. Those are the only cards left. What can I do with that information? Well, I know that if I lead a low card in either of those 2 suits, he can win it. That's nice. Drawing trump does not seem very appealing, because Declare would win 2 spades, 2 clubs, and a heart, and that's all he needs. There's something we can do to make that not happen. The main thing that I see is we could try cashing a couple diamonds, then the king of hearts while I pitch a club, then partner plays a club. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. Each side seems to have 4 easy tricks, and so the question is how to get a 5th. Right? We have 2 diamonds and 2 spades. They have 2 hearts and 2 spades. Well, not exactly. They have a heart. I don't know. So I think we should cash 2 diamonds and a heart and then play a club. If Declare roughs low, I can over ruff with the 9, and that's our 7th trick. If he roughs high, I should pitch a diamond, and then I think my long spade will be our last trick. Yeah, let's do that. A low spade would also work. But I'm a little afraid partner might not want to put up the king, whereas when I lead a diamond, it'll be very natural for him to play the king. Oh my god. That... okay. Was there some way I could have made it clearer to partner what's happening? Maybe I could have led the queen of diamonds first? Alright, we're still beating it. Thank goodness. We're beating it by 2? Assuming partner does have the king of spades, which I think he does. Yeah, 8. Okay, 500. Nice. So that's better than we could get by declaring even a game contract ourselves. A slam would score better, but of course we don't make any of those with the opponents cashing 2 hearts. Nice. I'm a little surprised that we came away with all that. What the hell happened? Well, we can look at it in the postmortem. Let's just get moving here. This is a very good hand. 21. East has bid 2 hearts. I could double here. I'm not going to be very excited about partner jumping to 4 spades or something, but if he does, I have roughing values that might make the 4-3 a little more playable. Plus, if he jumps all the way to 4 spades, he probably has 5 of them. I could also bid 3 diamonds, but that's kind of underselling my hand, honestly. I think I need to bid again. I could bid 4 diamonds, but that's like making it really hard to play anything else. I could double again. I think that's fine. Partner is reluctantly bidding spades. Maybe I should let this one go. But like, if partner has ace 5th of spades, we're in great shape, right? In 4 spades. So I think I'll bid 4 diamonds. And I don't quite understand how what he's describing my hand as here. 2 stops in diamonds, but he was saying something about spades, wasn't he? I can't get him to say it now. Couldn't fit it in the window. There we go. So he thinks I should have at least a partial stop in spades, which I do. I'm not sure how he concluded that. Does double show that? No. Weird. Okay, but I'll bid it, whatever. Now they're bidding a game. They were content to settle in 3 hearts, but our action has somehow convinced them that 4 hearts is good. I just, like, I don't know. I want to... So, I guess... Obviously, a double here. Gib thinks it shows 29 points, which is, like, kind of silly. Isn't it? I don't know. Maybe not. I've already shown a very, very good hand. If we... Maybe it's supposed to be partner's job to double this for penalty, not me. If I bid this, I'm afraid partner will bid a slam, is the problem. And that slam, he'll bid it with like an ace and nothing else, and we'll be just absolutely toast. I think we just have to defend here. What does he think 4 spades shows, out of curiosity? Yeah, I don't know. I hope they'll go down, but I guess they won't go down very much, so double's not going to be that profitable. I sort of predict West is longish in diamonds, and that's why my diamond bids excited him. No, shortish in diamonds, huh? I thought he might have... Once I showed a lot of diamonds, I thought he was like, oh, okay, I had a bunch of diamonds I was worried about, but now, like, I know partner is very short because South, the overcaller, is showing a lot of diamonds, and I have a lot, therefore there aren't many for the other players to have. That's the only reason I could really come up with for them competing. But I guess he's... I'm not sure. Kind of weird. Kind of looks like they might be making this one. Maybe not. What do I play here? The jack obviously wins the trick pretty cheaply. Partner has some spade card. There's no way Declare's leading low from ace, king, queen, right? So partner can win it too. Declare also probably doesn't have both the king and queen, so partner has one of those cards. I don't know. I think I should win the jack and then play the king of diamonds. Just in case partner has like king third, I don't know. I just don't want to blow up whatever partner's spade holding is in case that matters somehow. Yeah. Well, this operation was not very successful. I mean, definitely we can beat it if I start with a spade lead. I think a diamond followed by a spade switch is also good enough. Even one club is fine. Two was a disaster, I'm guessing? Yeah. I don't know. Spade just seems so dangerous. I don't know what partner has at all. Oops, sorry about that. I guess the thing is I need partner to have something in spades. Partner might have two clubs. Partner might have one club. And then the spade is necessary. This club is sort of necessary. Well, no, it's not. Because I don't need to give partner a ruff. If Declare has three, we're getting three clubs. So if partner has two clubs, do I have to continue? Not really. Yeah, maybe I should have recognized that the urgent thing to do was work on spades. I think Gib, if he defends four hearts, will get that right. I can just bid one no trump here. Alright, that's fine. You want to play spades? We can play spades, partner. I won't insist. Well, he certainly doesn't want to play hearts. Pretty garbage spades, though, huh? Do we draw trump here? We probably do. Like, we could try to ruff a bunch of hearts and elope with them, but then we're not going to get to enjoy the diamonds. And I have sufficient, like, club stops that I don't think they're going to get to do anything too crazy. Yeah, let's just work on trump. I think I should play the queen here. Most of the time it won't work, but my best chance of winning spade tricks is for West to have both the ace and king. Nope, didn't work. But a quarter of the time it would have. They're drawing trump for me, which is lovely, I think. I mean, maybe they know something I don't know. But it seems fine for me. And more clubs. One thing I should definitely not do is cash the ace of hearts. I don't have any losers to throw, right? The clubs are losers now, but eventually the ace and jack of clubs will be played and my 10 will be a winner. So if I discard a club on the ace of hearts, it's a club winner. And it really opens me up to getting tapped in hearts. So the ace of hearts is a valuable control card that I don't want to get rid of. Yeah, I'll play the king on this so I can play another round of trump. Okay, they weren't splitting, which is too bad. I mean, we're not going to make our two spade contract, but we'll be one down, which is not the end of the world. I don't know. The fact that West had 9-7 or Jack-7 rather of spades remaining means that there might have been some play I could come up with here Like I could maybe have eloped and later. I don't know. No. Was there a chance even at trick 1? No, right? There was. Okay, interesting. So where did I go wrong? Here. I had to start, yeah, I had to start working on scoring my small spades by roughing them with them, I guess. Huh. I guess since the diamonds split, you can actually do that. But I didn't really have any reason to believe the diamonds would split. And if they don't, you can't easily get back to the south hand enough times to lead hearts. I don't know, my line seemed okay. This is an okay double. You'd prefer to have the diamonds and clubs more evenly split or distributed, like a similar length in those two suits, I guess. But you can't wait for a perfect hand to come along. You just got to get in there when you have something tolerable. Wow. We're not going to raise to 5 though. If partner had a good hand, he would have bid more than this. So I just pass and hope to make it. I'll play the king here. It looks like East probably has only 1 spade. Although West stuck suggests that maybe he thinks his partner has 2 spades. Actually, West is in no rush to give his partner a ruff. He knows his jack is worth a trick eventually. West has ace jack 4th or 5th. And I'm going to have to lose 2 spades to that eventually. Seems like I should play on diamonds. East's hearts are pretty bad for a 3-level overcall. He might actually have the king of diamonds. I think I'll take the finesse. No dice. And we're guaranteed to get back into this hand at some point, so there's no particular need to cash the king of hearts, nor is there any need to take any roughs. We're always getting 3 diamonds and a heart. I might as well play spades and, well, actually, oh, I was gonna say, what if I played king of hearts pitching a club and exited a club? And West maybe could have to win this, although probably he wouldn't have to. In that case, my thinking was, he's out of hearts, and he's out of diamonds, and a club gives us a rough sluff, and a spade gives us a spade trick, so he's end played, right? Well, no, not really. A rough sluff doesn't give us anything we can't get ourselves. I can already score my trumps separately. So I don't think there's any future in that. So I think my best play to, like, I mean, okay, we're like a billion% going down 1 here. But the best I can do is like lead spades. Oh my god. The ace was over here. We're not going down. I was thinking like I can maybe hope that they, for some reason, oh my god, the jack was there also? What a weird bid. That I could somehow get a spade trick to pitch a club loser on after losing both spades, which I assumed West would happen. West would win them both. But actually, East had them, so there was nothing they could do. Weird. This is a pretty mediocre 12 count, but still worth bidding. I have 4 spades, but not 4 hearts. All right, partner has an opening hand with 4-4, well, 4 spades and at least 4 hearts. Who am I to argue? Yeah, seems fine. Partner's diamond shortness is excellent, opposite my diamond weakness. We have 4 clubs. And a heart and some spades.
We're having to guess pretty early what to do about the heart suit.
Almost any card from dummy could be right, I think. Certainly either the queen or 10, I think, could be right. Maybe a low one doesn't make sense because eventually you're going to get to pitch your littlest heart on a club. Speaking of which, I learned that like a couple weeks ago, people think littlest and littler are not like, they think they're infantile words. They're not normal words you should use. You would only use it if you want to sound like a child. And I was like, they don't sound that weird to me, but I wonder if I would ever say them. And I just said one now without thinking about it. So the answer is I would. Normally you should say smallest. Littlest is for children. But I don't know, you pitch little hearts. And of those, the one that is the least little is littlest. I think it's a totally fine word. Anyway, that's been this episode of the Amalloy Linguistics podcast, I guess. It might be a little bit hard to arrange to take both diamond roughs, in which case, what? We might be pitching a diamond on a club instead of pitching a heart on a club, and in that case, you would want to take, well, in that case, you would have 2 chances to get the hearts, right? And you could try a low one first and a high one later. But I think I should try to get 2 winners in hearts with no losers, and then try to get a diamond rough. So I'm going to play the 10, I think. I don't know. The queen could also be right. They're pretty similar. It's just, do we think West is more likely to have the king or the jack? There's no strong argument either way. There's one very small piece of evidence you could collect, which is suppose that West has 5 hearts. I know, it's unlikely, but suppose that he does. At least some percent of the time that will be true. And you could maybe use that scenario as a useful tiebreaker. If he had 5 hearts, and one of them was the king, he probably would have stuck in an overcall of 1 heart, right? But if he had 5 hearts and one of them was the jack, he would be a little bit more reluctant to do so. So almost everything else is like cancels out, but if West has 5 hearts, he's more likely to have the jack than the king, because he didn't overcall a heart, right? Therefore, I think I can resolve the tie in favor of playing him for the jack. It didn't work. That's fine. There's actually like a counter argument the other way, I think, which is that it's a bit more appealing to lead when you hold a king in the suit rather than when you hold the jack. I don't know. I think you could argue either way and you would be right sometimes either way. Turns out I was wrong. He had the king, so that's not great. We don't... I'm not sure... Isn't one of them, like, out of hearts at this point? Shouldn't they be getting a rough? Maybe hearts are 3-3, I guess. It could happen. Let me just get this last diamond rough. I guess I should have cashed the ace of spades first, maybe. Oof. Well, we're down. West has queen 10. Maybe, oh, I didn't, well, in some sense I didn't need the diamond rough because I can pitch it on a club. The heart's a winner after all. But I can't because if I try to do that, like, the opponents will rough in at some point, right? They'll rough a third, the third club or something. and cash a diamond. If I've tried to draw all but one of the trumps, dummy will be out. So I don't know. Anyway, I give up. You guys can have 2 tricks. So this one will certainly say that double dummy we could have made it, right? Yeah. One obvious way would be guessing correctly at trick 1. But you can also guess the spades correctly. And since hearts are 3-3, you only need 1 diamond ruff. You can like lead a spade towards the 9, basically, and lose only 1 spade that way. A spade, a heart, and a diamond. I'm all right with the line, even though it didn't work. This is a reasonable 16 count. We open those 1 no trump. Partner likes hearts. He's inviting game with a balanced hand with 5 hearts. I can't help you, partner. I have 16, slightly above the minimum. My hand is also balanced, and we're not likely... Well, okay, I guess 2 doesn't guarantee a balanced hand. I always forget. I play a different system with my regular partner, where we actually know whether the inviting hand is... when you're offered a choice of games, you generally know whether partner has... like a 5-3-3-2, which is what 2 diamonds 2 no most often shows, doesn't tend to play much better in the suit than in no trump opposite 4-3-3, because whatever partner's doubleton is, like even if we can get 2 ruffs in it, say it's my 4-card club suit, those are just ruffs with hearts that we're going to win tricks anyway. So it's really only a good idea to play in hearts if partner has a singleton, and we don't really know whether he does. If I had a doubleton, that would be another story, because say I had only 2 spades, we could ruff one of partner's spade losers with my 6 of hearts, and that wasn't going to win a trick on its own. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure, though, that Gib will bid 3 hearts here. And, you know, I could choose to do the same thing he's doing to avoid creating a swing on this hand. If I think 3 hearts and 2 no trump are both reasonable contracts, I could try to play the same thing Gib does to reduce the number of imps that move on this board, or I could pass, doing a different thing to create a swing. One of us will win or lose imps, more likely that way. So if I think I'm winning the match, then I should bid here. And if I think I'm losing the match, I should pass. How's it going? I mean, 3 spades, board 3 is pretty good. I don't really think Gib's going to try the double here. Maybe he might. How about this one? This was fine, I guess. This was fine. This is pretty bad. I don't think Gib's gonna bid as much with my hand, and therefore, like, he'll be playing 3 spades. Or he might even beat it. This is pretty, yeah, I think this makes up, this is gonna lose more imps than we win on board 3, I think. Board 5 I might be losing as well, for having misplayed that. Board 6, it's fine. I think Gib will double, and I think he'll make the same tricks I did, so that's average. This board, I think Gib will be in a pretty similar place, and I don't see any reason to suppose that he'll get it more right than I did. So it's probably about the same. So I think we're slightly behind. So I'm going to try a small swing here and pass. I think 2 no trump is often going to be a better contract, but even if it's close, I want to create some action here. I guess I could bid 3 no. That would be another way to swing even more. Gib might actually do that. If I think about it, he might bid a game because he has 16 and partner invited. I don't know. He probably would actually. So maybe I did the wrong thing here. A diamond lead is great. We have 3 diamonds. At least 3 hearts is 6. At least 2 spades is 8. 2 clubs rather is 8. We very likely may have 10 though, if the hearts come in, as they often will. However, if you play 3 no trump, you might lose 3 spades right away. 5 spades right away. Okay, the hearts are coming in. So we're gonna make at least 10 tricks, which means maybe I could have bid more. But like, they might have led differently if we were in 3 no trump, you know? You can't just go back and change one thing. It alters all of history, right? Wow, clubs are not breaking that well. I wasn't counting. Maybe West pitched a bunch. All right, I give up. Spades were 5-3, so 3 no trump, if the opponents find a spade lead, will go down, but I don't think West ever does. 4 hearts will also be a piece of cake. So, I don't know. I think we're going to lose this match. I think Gib will bid a game and also win something here. Yeah. No, he bid just 3 hearts. Interesting. I could have swung 6 in by bidding a game here, but that still doesn't win the match. It was this one, yeah. Somehow they got to play just 4 diamonds. Didn't try the second double, just bid double and then diamonds, and for some reason that convinced East West to give up. I think that's an okay auction, but I think mine was also fine. It's just kind of weird that it somehow compelled West to bid a game that I failed to beat. Making 6, really? Are our hands that good? Well, no, they have 2 aces. But making 5, yeah, it's really pretty much impossible to stop. I feel like I did everything I could. I bid this hand 3 times. Come on. You couldn't do something, partner, with a king and a queen? You thought I was showing 25 points and you sold out to a game? I mean, there are some systems where you can have the notion of a forcing pass, where like somehow we've established that it's our hand and we should not allow the opponents to play an undoubled contract because we think we can make a game, and so we should either bid that game or else try to get a large penalty by doubling them. And I think this would be a reasonable situation for a forcing pass, to be honest. I've shown a monster. How are we going to just let them play 4 hearts? And so playing with a human, I think they would probably pass 4 hearts expecting me to do something. Well, maybe a human would bid, but if they did pass, they would expect me to do something. Gib does not play this. I think that Gib's point of view on the hand is that I've shown a huge hand, and Gib is sort of in charge of whether we should double or not. And he has a pretty good hand, right? Like, he has a king and a queen and 4 card support for the diamonds that I've introduced freely at the 4 level. So I feel like he really owes me 5 diamonds here. And if he did that, we'd get an easy big plus, and we would win the match by a million. Here we underplayed by 2 tricks, huh? That's interesting. I thought Gib would do a pretty similar thing to me here. The same start, but he goes after spades right away to set those up. Okay, I guess. But then the opponents blew up the clubs. All right, well, fine. Here, we made it to 3 spades. East chose not, sorry, Gib chose not to double 1 heart here because he only had 3 spades. And that made it hard for partner to get in. I don't know, yeah. It's a pretty flimsy spade suit for a 6-carder. The intermediates are just not very good. And you are red against white. It's pretty dangerous to come in, but like, you have to. You're short in hearts. The opponents have found a heart fit. So partner probably, although not in this case, has some hearts and is afraid to come in because he's got hearts. Right? You want to bid when you have shortness in the opponent's suit, not length. I thought 2 was short enough to bid. Come on, partner has 1. I think he owes 2 spades here, and then you should... South obviously raises to 4, and you find the same... Oh, you go down 1. I guess that's the problem with 2 spades, is the partner will believe you have a real hand. Yeah. Should I have gone down more? Yeah, they should have led a diamond, actually. But a club is a standout lead. There's no way you would lead a diamond. A club just looks much better, even though a diamond works. Club looks very safe, and there's no reason to believe a diamond will work. When I saw the dummy, I thought, oh, gosh, I wish they'd led a diamond. But as it happens, a diamond was the best thing for them to lead. So here, we got 1 extra trick somehow. I thought Gib would do very well here. It seems like the kind of hand he's suited for. A low spade lead, you know, that was one of the ones I considered, sure. Spade back, okay. Putting in the 9 seems a little bit weird. You would prefer to play the 2. Yeah, because your ace 9 means declare can't ruff with the jack, or else you can set up, you have an ace 9 tennis over the 10-3. But apparently it didn't cost anything somehow. Why, staring at this dummy, would you lead a club? You're supposed to lead diamonds here. Yeah, it's tough. You don't know that partner has ace king 10. Now that we've drawn dummy's trump, we're supposed to start cashing diamonds. But unlike at my table, we hadn't yet found out that partner has nothing in hearts. So now seems like a fine time to try a heart, but it doesn't actually work. Okay, so did I drop a trick at some point? It felt like something weird happened eventually. So club is still fine. And at this point, I finally figured out what was going on, and I played a diamond. Partner made the, to me, weird play of a club, but apparently it's fine. And somehow we, like, took a bunch more tricks. Like, this one's fine. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like we could have done better. Let's see what happens if partner did what I was expecting him to do, actually. Let's say you play the ace of diamonds. And then a heart. Or a spade, I guess I was also considering. But a heart, let's say. Actually, wait, isn't it even better to play a heart immediately? Oh, for some reason I was imagining partner had a heart winner he could cash to let me pitch a club, but he obviously doesn't. We knew that. Maybe that's why my understanding of what was going on is nonsense. I imagined I could pitch a club on partner's heart winner, but he doesn't have one. Declare ruffs with whatever. The 8. Ah! And now we can only take 2 more tricks with the ace and king of trump. We don't have any more promotions available, I guess. Get out of here. Just holding your cursor over something for a while makes it pop up some obnoxious info panel as if you needed it. So the obvious play here, I think, is a diamond. Doesn't do much. But it means if Gib makes the mistake of drawing trump, he'll be in trouble, I guess. He should play a club, though. I assume pitching a diamond? Yeah. Ruffing's also fine. God. Oh, and now it's just absolutely obvious. You have the queen, jack, and 10, and there's only 3 tricks left. As long as you play exactly one of them on each trick, the opponents will only get the ace and the king. Okay. Here, Gib made it. Took a very different line than me. Didn't lead trump as early, worked on clubs himself. And indeed started the... No? Why is this working? Oh, because clubs are already set up. I hadn't got the clubs set up. I spent my tempo on attacking spades instead of on attacking clubs. But then he switched to spades. I don't know. It's a mystery. This one, we just got lucky that 4 diamonds makes. I mean, I think I was fine with the double. Gib did something similar, I suppose. Yeah. 4 spades went off. Yeah. This is the only way you could ever bid the hand, and Gib could not see through the backs of the cards any better than I could. He put in the 10. Okay. Played a spade to the ace immediately, which is game over, I think. Yeah. You have to put in the 9 or you're dead. Then for some reason cashed a club. It's just dumb. Okay. And yeah, I guess right. I don't know. I'm a little surprised he didn't pick 4 hearts. He has a little extra. Hearts is a better contract this time because partner didn't have a balanced hand. He had 2 doubletons, not just 1. And so we needed the hearts for control of spades. Okay, well, a loss, but not one that I feel bad about. If anything, I feel pretty good about getting this for 500, working out what was going on there. Wasn't there another early hand that I did a lot of working out on? Maybe it was this one. No. That one was a disaster. Huh. Okay, anyway, that's all for today, I suppose. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.